Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Into Reverie. Let's enjoy. Because I've been waiting for this for 2 weeks now while I was on vacation. Well, on a trip, more than vacation. The commotion in the city is starting to calm down to a degree. Garcia also helped us recover all the remaining Zauber soldiers and transport them into the Geofront. While the remaining members of the Ebon Defense Force are willingly surrendered themselves too. As for Ilia Platière, she's been taken to the hospital. She's exhausted but in no danger. Oh, thank Idios for that. She's in good hands with Dr. Sayland. Well, speaking of the doctor, sounds like Morel's surgery was a success. It's a shame I can't see her yet, but at least I know she's alright. Well, you will soon. For now, we need to decide on our next move. Who knew something like that would show up on Lake Elm? The Retributive Tower. Oh, we've already seen it's capable enough to annihilate something the size of Juno Naval Fortress in an instant. From what I can see, its power itself is through the spirit veins. This energy is amplified and reflected by combat shell satellites in the sky, which then directs them towards a desired target. Well, the technology to fire a beam of its strength with such precise accuracy just doesn't exist in the Empire. But Elysium can realize it. I thought so. Well, the fortress's troops were stationed elsewhere at the time of the attack, so by the grace of the goddess, no lives were lost. That is more than the grace of the goddess. Or was this a choice by Elysium? Show a destructive force without taking any lives? Even though an AI wouldn't care about that. The loss of life would have amplified the response of an attack like that. We're still very lucky though. I am more ashamed that my old castle could fall so easily. Well, I don't think any fortress could have withstood blasts like that. The aim was to show its monstrous capabilities, and it served its purpose well. You need only to look at our neighbors' reactions to see that, particularly Calvert's. Indeed. You talked to their new president just earlier, didn't you, sir? I did, yes.
It feels like just yesterday that we were gathered to affirm Crossbell's independence. The speed with which you liberated your city was nothing short of astonishing. The many hardships that Crossbellans have endured have molded them into a most hardy people indeed.
We are hardly worthy of such praise. I truly regret that we've been unable to bring this crisis to a conclusion faster, Mr. President.
President Roy Gramhard.
But it is good
really
to have
cool.
this line of communication open to us again. Now, I believe it would be wise to discuss how to address that new weapon of mass destruction that...
As it happens, we have already begun preparing our response. We have readied enough troops to dwarf even our great numbers from the war.
I see.
Surely you are aware of the extremely delicate position Crossbell finds itself in at present. If Erebonia, or even Calvert, were to try and intervene with force, well...
I am indeed aware. But how else is a head of state to respond when his territory is threatened?
True, but with a weapon that size, what are you gonna do about it? Because we don't know how much time it needs to charge, if it even needs that. It could instantly wipe a large portion of Calvert of the map just to flatten the threat. Yeah, we need to send ground forces there. Our ground forces.
The tower shall next rain judgment on the Calvert Republic's Baratier airbase.
Like I said.
Its divine lightning will spare not one thing as it turns its frame to dust.
And is it telling this beforehand to make sure they can evacuate the place, so again, no loss of life, or at least bringing it to a minimum?
You have until 5 o'clock this evening to reconsider your stance. I do hope you make the right decision.
Our military's general headquarters will be the next target if we do not act. We have no choice. I'm quite surprised as how much Erebonia is dragging its heels in light of the losses it has recently suffered.
I deeply regret the position your country has been placed in after a problem that erupted within our borders. But could you not give us a little more time to resolve this on our own? I assure you that we are not sitting idly by while your nation is threatened.
And I believe you. I have it on good authority that many capable hands have gathered in Crossbell. I would like to make our stance crystal clear. Refusing our gracious offer of support means you have also forfeited support from the Imperial Army. And given what is at stake, the deadline draws dangerously close. We will take action as we see fit.
President Gramhart, sir.
Yes, I fully understand that.
Which is understandable. He needs to show that he is a strong leader and act accordingly. So he's giving us as much time as he can, but he will act when it is close to 5.
Then all is well. The Republican Army stands ready to aid you, should you require it. I hope you will make the correct choice, and sooner rather than later, Mr. Speaker.
Damn, that look on his face. Like, I'm playing you. The rumors about him weren't an exaggeration in the least. If anything, they didn't exaggerate enough. Oh, I've heard his actions since the war have made him very popular in the Republic. Well, until now, we feared that Calvert would use the Supreme Leader as an excuse to invade, but the tower changed everything. They know as little about it as we do, so of course they would be hesitant about approaching it. Well, it's the right move. Playing this card has no downsides for them. Oh, I don't doubt that as soon as they have a grasp of the situation, they'll use this as an excuse to intervene and claim Crossbell as their own. I fear my only option may be to request both the Republic and the Empire's aid after all. No. Oh, grandfather. Well, the lives of the entire continent are on the line. We don't have much choice. But doing so would cement Crossbell's status as a country unable to handle crisis within its own borders. It'll kill its chances of independence for good. It's almost an impossible choice to make. Knowing where the next target will be works to the Republic's advantage as well. As does knowing that while it is an important military base, it can be rebuilt with ease, unlike Juno. The deadline is also generous enough to give time to evacuate civilians in the vicinity of the blast. I'm sure preparations are already on the way. Well, all that to say that even if the worst should happen, Calvert will walk away with minimal damage at most. Lucky sons of bitches. And here we thinking things would get easier after that sly old fox they had before 23 was out of the picture? Well, the delay could still work in our favor. It might mean we've bought enough time to take care of the tower ourselves. I'll take half a day more over nothing at all. Well, it wouldn't bust out the champagne over that just yet. Agreed. There are reports that there are far fewer Zauber soldiers stationed in the city now compared to when it was first occupied. Oh, and there's only one other place they'd be. Oh, so the bulk of them are defending the tower then. Well, maybe they figured the city would be liberated again from the start. Surely not. Actually, having all that's happened so far, anything is possible. Well, I lean towards it personally. Our foe's real goal was unveiling this giant weapon all along. But at this point, just who is our foe? It doesn't sound as though Elysium itself has a will of its own. That's right, it needs an administrator. The answer is, however, ousted me from that position and took it for themselves. Then all this has continued unabated, even after the Supreme Leader's demise suggests it wasn't him. He wouldn't have been the most obvious answer. Our options otherwise are very few. I'll be honest, I'm not sure this is something Calvin Erebonia's armies can resolve. I don't think so either. The tower is capable of more destruction than even the past war, if left unchecked.
I won't let that happen. Maybe whoever this is really thinks they're on some noble pursuit to bring eternal peace. But if you have to hold the entire continent hostage to maintain it, then how the hell is that true peace? How is that going to unite us? It's not going to unite anyone. We've worked too hard for this. I won't let this vice grip they think they have stop us from crossing the finish line.
Well said.
That's our Yuna.
You took the words right out of my mouth. We stood up when knocked down 100 times. This is just 101. Because no matter how high the barrier, it'll never be enough to stop us.
Hell yeah. When Lloyd starts talking about barriers, you know shit's gonna be real.
Right. And all of us from Thor's will be right there to help you get over it. No, it's not just for you. I want things to go back to normal for myself just as much. I want to see a brighter tomorrow. And I want to see it together with the people I care about.
Rean.
Yeah, we're right there with you.
Liberal's here to support you all we can too.
Crossbell and Erebonia are neighbors, yes. But it's more that we've overcome enough as a team, that we would never back out now.
Yeah, teamwork's made the dream work enough times before. So why wouldn't we help?
We, of course, are also here for you.
Damn, do you guys love these cute speeches. I'd bust one out too if I had one to give.
Yet for all we have on our side, there are still limits to what we can do. The real key to our success is her.
Yeah, getting Lapis back as an administrator.
True. As long as Elysium plays such a large role, its former administrator is going to make or break this.
She's the best. Perhaps the only hope we have of seeing tomorrow.
Your name is Lapis, right? I hate to put this kind of pressure on you, but we're absolutely going to need you in this upcoming operation. Will you help us?
No.
She's gonna help Rufus.
What?
I said I'm not helping you.
You did not just say no.
Wait. Give her a second.
Read the room, Lapis.
That's how our girl is. She doesn't let anyone push her into doing what she doesn't want to.
It's not like we're bossing her around over something trivial.
She can't go, screw you guys, I'm out of here when the stakes are this damn high.
Okay, Ash. Great way to channel your inner Cartman. Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Are you saying no because you only want to help your friends?
No. I'd say the same thing to them.
Okay.
I'm not helping anyone. Because I'm the one who needs help. Elysium is at the center of everything that's plaguing the continent. That means, as its former administrator, I have a duty to set things right. I wish to make this very clear. This isn't your problem that I'm saving. This is my problem that you're saving.
I know what you're saying, but it all comes down to the same thing.
So please, I need you to help me. Way to turn it around, LP.
She is technically correct.
Does that technically matter?
Technically, yes.
Yes, it's a very important distinction.
At least for Lapis. Well, she's more of a character than you led me to believe, Ian. Believe me, I'm just as surprised at how much she's grown. Her friends have no doubt played a vital part in that. Can't argue with that logic. Well, the distinction works in our favor too. We're here as friends, but as Erebonians, we can officially interfere in Crossbell's affairs at the moment. I'm sure that was at the back of some of our minds when we agreed to step in. It was, but we're past the point where we can claim this only involves Crossbell. All of our lives are at risk here. Well, we want to help, but even if we didn't want to, this affects us as much as it does Crossbell. Crossbell, Erebonia, Liberal, it's everyone's problem all across the map. Yeah, because I think that beam can reach almost anywhere. That's a lot of people when you think about it. Yeah, but all across the map's right. And we'll need everyone we can get to help Lapis and overcome this. Estelle and Joshua's never turned away a helping hand when they needed it. Taurus never turned them away either. Nor did the SSS. And we won't turn them away now. Exactly. What just happened? Are you ignoring me? No. You helped everyone feel like a team, that's all. Good girl. I'm so proud of you. I don't get why. Give it time, Lapis. You'll get it. I'd like to turn our discussion to what our present objectives should be. Lapis, how exactly should we go about stopping the tower? Well, Elysium came to be through the orbal network and spirit veins. It existed in an entirely intangible state, so retaking control over it would normally be impossible. Right now though, it exists in physical form through the tower's central terminal. That much is very clear to me now that the signal jamming is gone. In other words, we need to get into the tower. Right now we have a chance. Does this form make it possible for you to reinstate yourself as an administrator? Well, as long as we can reach the tower center and I can wire myself directly to it, yes. If we do that, both the tower and Divine Lightning should cease to function. Oh, then we have our mission. One that's a lot easier said than done. Well, the Sour Soldiers are going to be difficult enough to pass, and then the tower itself is built like a fortress. Well, it's also worth noting that it's being protected by some sort of barrier while it draws in new energy. The barrier's mana is so dense that I doubt even railway guns could break it. Is it that durable? Well, I feared it would be something like that. Well, before we can even think of teleporting inside, we need to take care of the barrier. But we don't have anything stronger than the railway guns and crossbells, so even if they aren't up to the task. Well, let's not forget that the tower sits over a lake. Well, we have one Merkaba hidden and ready for use, but this isn't going to be as easy to get to as the Azure Tree was. Well, not with our enemy being armed to the teeth. Well, my Merkaba is undergoing repairs on Erebonia with Courageous Tooth, so that's one's out. Well, we could have taken care of it if we had our Divine Knight, but unfortunately we're going to be facing one instead on top of everything else. Yeah, there's got to be something we can do though.
And that something lies with me.
Partition? Gotta see someone in there that might be of help. Olivier, Angie, George. Wait. Vida? Good to see you as always, Emma. Of course you decide to swoop in right as you're discussing how to overcome a new overpowering weapon. You don't always have to make a show of coming in to save the day, Vida. Oh, because you've never done it 1,000 times yourself, grandmother. I just couldn't afford to stay away knowing the society, the professor mainly, is involved. Well, if the rest of Taurus is getting in on protecting the beautiful ladies of Zemuria from this new threat, then how could I skip out? If I get in on this action, I might get in on that action, know what I mean? If only we didn't. You look well, Crow. Same to you guys. I thought you were still in Artheria, Father Thomas. Must mean our ever-reluctant superiors realize they can't leave this to chance. Well, you would be correct. Even they can't ignore our broadcast so damning. Well, I see the SSS has been very busy. Hopefully I can give congrats once I'm back in Crossbell. Hold on to that congrats, our work's not done yet. Well, you've been conducting an independent investigation in the Empire from what I've heard. Oh, at the request of none other than the Prince himself here. Well, we may be unable to mobilize the Imperial Army, but there is a way to catch the enemy unawares, even if it involves an element of luck. If it works, however, you'll be able to get inside the tower. Really? What's the way then? Please, my dear, and spoil the surprise? That and I really don't think we can afford to be too cautious with Elysium. Ah, that is smart of you. We can't rule out them being able to listen in on us somehow. What a horrific possibility. Well, shall we get to work on our operation? If you're willing to support me in that endeavor, of course, Commander Bell Santoa. Oh, I'd never turn that down. We have until it hits 1700 hours to pull this off, so time is of the essence. Let's begin at once. Prince Olivert, Commander Bell Santoa began ironing out the details on how to enter the tower. The assault team comprised of the SSS, Class 7 and Rufus's party let them be to prepare for this grand battle. They agreed that the best use of their time would be to rest and recharge while touring the newly liberated Crossbell. One big giant roundup before we continue. Alright. Well, this is going to be our last chance to prepare, but we've got less than half a day left. So there's only going to be so much that we can do. Well, the bulk of responsibility right now is with the commander and the others who are formulating a plan either way. Yeah, but we're still responsible for preparing for the fighting we're going to be doing once we're in the tower. Indeed, I would like to tour the region and see how everyone is doing while we can too. Well, the bikes that Alyssa got her hands on from the Rifle Company should help us there. Well, I'll explain the basics of riding them later on. Thanks. How long have you been carrying those glasses around, by the way? I thought my master would draw too much attention when walking around the city. This guy plans for everything. Well, shall we meet again here just before the operation is scheduled to begin then? Do all that you want to show to now, so that you may face what comes next without regrets. Huh? Makes sense, I guess. Well, we should be getting too friendly with them. Wait, Lord Rufus. Can I help you, Detective? You certainly look like you have something to say. Oh, I do. Thinking about it, this is our first time speaking since the Pentagram before the war. Oh, now that you mention it.
Think of it as my personal apology to you for Operation Birdcage. We will be recalling our troops from Michelin as well. Why don't you enjoy yourselves there one last time?
I'd like to thank you for the consideration. Though not half as much as I'd like to deck you in the face.
If you were hoping to try and make good on what you said, then I would not be opposed to humoring you. But I would have thought there were better ways to use what precious little time we have left to us. I happen to agree. That's why I think it would be fruitful for you to travel around Crossbell with us. It's not possible to change the past, but during the upcoming operation we will be fighting on the same team. The more time we spend preparing together, the easier I think we'll find it to pack one another up if things get dicey. What do you say? Lloyd. We share Lloyd's view on the matter. Can't deny there's bad blood between us, but the stakes are too damn high here to be petty. Far from me to second guess our leader. That's Lloyd for you, always looking at the big picture. Oh, you gotta hand it to the guy. We'd like to come along too. The rest of my classmates have their own preparations to make, so they won't be joining us, but we'll have to learn as much as we can in their place. Well, we've been going around separately until now, so we all need to see how everyone else fights. But even putting all of that aside, there's something I want you to see. I want you to see the strength of Crossbell's people. I want you to witness how even in times as hopeless as these, we never give up. You have some chutzpah. Very well. I see no reason to refuse. Yay, we get to hang out with RX again. Who's RX? Risha, maybe? I didn't know you knew them. It's a funny story. Well, we met not that long ago. Well, we're part of a secret assassins club. Say what now? Like we needed any more crazy kids.
Yes? I'm all ears if there's something you want to say.
Your name is Lloyd Bannings, right? I think it was you after all. Who was what?
Did he do something?
I performed one last prediction of the future, just before control of Elysium was stolen from me. And that briefly showed me someone who I think was you.
Wait.
Is something going to happen to him? Please, don't worry. I didn't see a vision of him dying or anything. What I saw was very fragmented. So I can't be sure exactly what it meant. But I feel as though it was telling me that you are the only one capable of unraveling the truth behind all of this.
Me?
Yes. You are the only one who fulfills all of the conditions. But all I saw was this possible future's conclusion. I didn't see what steps would lead up to making it happen.
Sure wish we had a few more details to go on.
But that's a hard story to ignore given Elysium's ability to predict the future.
Okay. I'll keep what you said in mind. Thanks for telling me, Lapis. I'm sure we'll need all the help you can give once this whole thing kicks off, too.
I thought I told you that this is my problem that you're saving? You're helping me.
So you did.
I love Lapis. Such a great character. Shall we set off then? Once our preparations are complete, we need to assemble on the tower's rooftop. Yeah, so let's make sure that when we do, we're heading out with no regrets. Right. Talk about no regrets. The next stratum has been unlocked. I think something must have happened. Maybe we should go and look when we got the chance? Yes, we do. About the final preparation period. At this time, you can explore the entirety of Crossbell with certain party members. Those not in your party will remain in town, so you're welcome to seek them out for a chat. Unlike when traveling in town with a limited party, all party members can be used when on highways or in dungeons. Open party menu upon venturing into the highway or entering a dungeon and choose your active party members. Rufus's Covert Shades. Yes, we got so much to do. This is gonna take a while, but eventually we'll go there. The big towering building in the distance. After we go all over Crossbell, all the region we can get to with the right people, every people, and of course doing all of our corridor things. And having said that, might be a good idea to go to the corridor and see what we can find there. Unlock some things so I can play around with them in between the episodes as well.
Warning to all visitors. Elysium has attempted to interfere with this space 4,096 times.
What did it just say? What is it talking about?
These increased failed attempts prove that the interference with the laws of causality outside this space is at a critical point. Conclusion. Limited permissions to retain memories outside of this world must be granted to combat further attempts.
Did I understand that correctly? This is a lot to process all at once.
Accessing Reverie Corridor Management System. Adjusting awareness suppression processes.
Wait. Could the Reverie Corridor be like a backup system within Elysium to prepare people to fight Elysium? Like a failsafe to fight itself in case of an emergency? Hold on. Well, something just happened. Wait a sec. I know this feeling. My memories are back. Mine too. So that's what we've been training to prepare ourselves to combat. Well, this must be the Guardian's way of telling us how much stronger we'll have to be to become. To triumph. Very well. I would be remiss as a swordsman of this era to not rise to the challenge. Seriously though, did you have to go and flip the switch on our memories while we were awake? My head's still spinning.
The action was deemed necessary to raise chances of controlling the crisis unfolding in the outside world. Elysium cannot be allowed to alter the laws of causality. Visitors will still be unable to retain the memories of the Reverie Corridor upon exiting.
That's a little disappointing. Well, it must be the one rule he won't compromise on.
Permissions now granted to enter the Reverie Corridor's 4th stratum. May you seize the hope to overcome the impossible over the course of your trials.
Well, as if we have much choice in the matter. At least we finally get the big picture. That explains all the hell we've been given since we got here. It was for this. Yes, and the pivotal moment we've been training for is much closer than we thought. Well, the threats we're up against are Elysium and the Retributive Tower. Getting those memories back also means we already know what we need to do. We're going to stop them, for Crossbell and for the entire world. Right. Damn straight we are. So, as long as we have time to train, I know we can turn this around. Indeed. This is our ace in the hole and we'd be fools not to use it. And I'll back you guys up all the way. How that goes for all of us. I'm raring to see what this new stratum got for us. Well, this is our last chance to steel ourselves for the final battle. Make it count, everyone. Right. Well, everyone's motivated and doing whatever they can to prepare for the final battle. I can't let myself be the odd one out. It's time I got ready too. The Reverie Garden state has changed. You'll now begin exploring the Reverie Garden as Lloyd. Additional characters can now be recruited via gold sealing stones. Zeit will now assist you in the Reverie Corridor. Nice. Alright. Lots of things, a lot of people to talk to, lots of things to do, I'm sure.
Review missions.
25 Guardians, of course. 15 mini missions. I do know we can mass accept, but I like to go through the list manually. I don't know why, it just feels right. Reach level 10 with any master quartz. Alright. %90 of the books tab of the notebook. %98 of the 100%. So close. 70% we should definitely be able to go there. 19? Don't know. We'll definitely try. Same with all the PPP and the VMs. Those are not my strong suit, but we'll do our best. Because there are so much things we can do. Report.
Confirming rank points accumulated. Liberation rank unchanged.
Alright, so we got 50 points away from getting to 400 for Geldabao, or however you pronounce that. I don't know if we'll ever be able to get to 500. That's so far away still. Doesn't mean we won't do our best.
New contents available.
Alright. Anything interesting? Yeah, the spirit, incense, the realms, that kind of stuff will be very nice in the end. For now, we wanna as much as we can add tagalongs. So we got 2 mini missions added to it if we wanted to. Alright, so this might also be interesting. Get this up for a higher level. And like this, like 3000 to boost it to max and 4000 to boost this to max. That's so many points. We only got 1700 right now. Like this might also be interesting, but might others be more interesting? Like, damn, getting this up might be worth doing, just like the mini missions, so we have more available to us now that we are at the end of things, giving us more chances for points. Because even though we only get between 10 and 30 points through the mini missions, it still counts, doesn't it? So yeah, I need to think about that. I'll decide even during or between. We'll see. I'll let you know where I end up, but this might be useful too. Just making it stronger, more useful. Okay, so we have a lot of people to talk to, so we're gonna save that for another episode. And we also need to decide if we want to do the corridor stuff first before we do the Crossbell stuff first. I think that might be wise. That way, if we get anything added here because of the things that are happening on the outside, we can then easily track them down and do them. Fish. For the calmness of things.
Bye. This'll be good.
Ooh, didn't expect something this big here. This definitely feels new.
Look at the size of this baby.
Damn, glutton shark. Oh, he's still 6 off though. 2 more times.
Bye.
And if we're allowed to go ever in Crossbell, I'm pretty sure we're gonna find a lot of fishing spots that we can do there too. And maybe glutton shark is one of those spots.
Bye. This'll be good.
It'll be a very easy one. Are we fighting a small guy like you?
It's a nice catch.
Alright. Yeah, so with doing all of these things, we also want to make sure we do all the challenges that are left there, because there were a few people that weren't high enough level in order to get there. We should have enough drops to push them over the edge if needed.
Millennial Trove activated.
And here we should get some new stuff as we go through the stratum as well. At least I imagine. True gladiator build, dire gladiator headband. Yeah, might be a few. Nice to have a few of those. That's for later. Alright. Shall we just go into the stratum for a few minutes? So I at least have one level I can play around with. Fort Stratum entrance.
Time to get down to business.
Ooh, electric? Does it mean we get damaged the more we stay here? And what's up with this team we have right now? So random. For now, let's keep our standards in. And in between episodes. Okay. So we need to be out there in order to do this one. I would wish to explore a team that I know that's capable of stuff. Yeah, and the 3 lower ones can be here too. That's fine.
All right, let's start looking around.
Yes.
Forward.
I'm going. My turn.
Everyone ready?
All paralyzed. Oh, that's gonna be a very annoying floor, isn't it? Very. So, if we give them protection against it, that would definitely help. Well, if you're limited, you might as well scan. Ooh, we need to buy stuff. Nyarlathotep, but yeah, I'm not gonna pronounce that correctly, I can almost guarantee that.
All for one,
And one for all!
everyone.
Let's go. Kane, down!
I'm going.
I'll take it from here. Was that all?
Yes, that was all.
Look at me go.
Yeah, we're gonna need to level up everyone, every single party member we have, just to make sure we can do anything we want and need. So many enemies. There's no way to turn off floors, is there?
Begin.
You just have to accept the way they are.
Yeah. Let's begin.
Ancient Dogger.
Oh.
I shall go. All for one.
One for me.
Our victory is complete.
A true
Yeah,
warrior
we're gonna
always
gain
seeks
a
improvement.
lot of levels here, a lot of skill.
Yes, I'm moving up.
And I'm pretty sure we need a lot of money for equipment purposes as well. And that's fine.
Is it possible that light is from a palm?
Let's get him.
Ah, still, is the new one? Yes, turquoise.
Let's begin. All for one.
More hostiles.
Let's begin.
That's fine.
All
Get
for
them out
one.
of the way.
Seems the winds have seen fit to bless us.
Look at me go.
Yes, give it a nice bunch of droplets as well. Good. We'll take it. Alright, gives us straight away
Path is
to
now
the
open.
next area. Very good. That would be perfect.
I feel so much pressure from that one. Watch out. Charge complete.
Yeah, I just want a little bit more treasure here.
My, shouldn't we open that chest?
Trial key 7. And Ensor gear 3.
This'll come in handy.
I'm definitely sure it's gonna be handy. Nice increase. And that's also why we want access to it so I can play around with it. Because it's new gear, better gear, good gear. I'll be back for you, your formidable foe.
Hey, hey, we're making good time.
Oh, we are, because I'm focusing on that. Because if I can get us to the midway point, then I can do all the
so
first
drawn
levels
to that
over and over
chest.
again. to collecting spheres that we can then play with. Ooh. More shiny people down there. And the lock right in front of the door.
The path is now open.
It is. Trial key 8.
I'll look after this.
Awesome. And we get this to our first midway point? No. No level, okay.
Charge complete.
And don't worry, like I said before, I will do all these enemies and levels beforehand. I just want us to get to this point. Because it means I have all these levels to play around with.
I'm pooped. Can we take a break?
See, and now the travel menu is updated, so we'll have access to this point to go back and forth to. And that is great. And having said that, I will leave it here for this episode. On the next one, we'll decide where we're going from there. I will probably focus on doing corridor things. So having that all settled, having that all unlocked, and using that so in between episodes I can use it to grind money and upgrade our characters for better equipment, better levels, and all of it. Because like I said, I want to level up everyone in our party, and we've got a lot. We want to be prepared. We will do that. So for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. Because you have so many things to do. So many things to see. So until then, bye-bye.